Hebrews chapter 12, God is referred to as a consuming fire. And I've been thinking about what that should mean in our lives today. And as I contemplate that, and I think and I pray about it, I think about the engulfing that God can do in our lives, the way that if we just let him, that he can take over every part of it. And I think a lot of times we talk about that and say it in ways that are really quite trite, and we kind of just say, I'm going to let God have control. But I wonder what that really means, because when I think about it, I think about how being engulfed and having him completely consume me means that you're not going to see me anymore, but that you're going to see him. And I think about where I struggle with that, and how sometimes I don't speak redemptively to people, or I let my anger get to myself really quickly, and I have thoughts that I shouldn't have, and just areas where I know that I'm not completely consumed. And I think about things like the phone call I got from a telemarketer today, and it was frustrating and unwanted, and how I really was probably pretty harsh with them, and I didn't say it in the best way when I was like, hey, stop calling, I'm not interested in what you have. And I think about those little areas of our lives like that, and how we need to be completely consumed in them as well. And that if God is really going to be worshipped in our lives, that needs to be evident in the way that he's consuming our lives. And that if he's really, truly the consuming fire that we attest him to be, then that fire will burn up every part of us, and the only thing you'll see is him. I think that's what it means, that our God is a consuming fire, and that it should consume us. And I pray for you and for me today that we would let the fire burn.